Hello everyone and welcome to episode 10 of the 1FC Dawn of MMA Save here on the channel in WMMA 5, as it is one California Carnage to the return show in, as far as I would assume we would run this. I would say, we ran basically the first show, I would probably say in Huntington Beach. Maybe the second show, maybe either San Diego, maybe, looking for maybe a bigger market. But as far as that, maybe even, because Frank's from, San Jose even, probably. That'd probably be the one that makes the most sense, as he is looking to defend his title against Mario Sparrow in our main event. We'll be having Don Fry and Mark Coleman as well, heavyweight fight. Kyoshi Damore and Eric Paulson on the main card. And Ken Shamrock versus Maurice Smith as well to open up the main card for the prelims. A hell of a welterweight fight. Carlos Newton and Dennis Holman. Both the guys winning in their first fight. We'll see how they do in their second time around. As also the debut of Paul Herrera. Luckily, he's not going to be fighting Gary Goodrich. He doesn't have to worry about getting elbowed into oblivion. He's taking on Yuki Kondo. Iga Inoue and Macaulay Iyukin. As both, as far as Macaulay Iyukin looking to get a big win in his return. Same thing for Iga Inoue. And Pedro, The Rock Hizzo, taking on the debuting Big Cat, Tom Erickson, which that's going to be a fun fight to kick off the show. So that is the card. Before we get into the show, though, of course, with it being the new year, brings us to the awards. Manuel Garcia. Unreal that it was Manuel Garcia here, because he is a pancrase Shudo guy. He's 7-2, but he lost to Murilo Bustamante, but he did win his next 3 bouts, and he hasn't had a bad fight yet in the save, the average fight, but even then, it's usually had good to great fights between that time, but it's just weird that somebody that lost is the rest of the year, though he did, again, have 4 fights in the year. Wow, he's actually very over, which is kind of crazy. Shudo must be just on a roll right now. But Icon Sport won the Company of the Year, which pretty insane. Pretty insane. I did not expect that at all. I mean, their shows, they've been running in Vegas. And then, they did pretty well, actually. I'll give them that. Everything was about 70. Yeah, of course, they got Frank and whatnot. So, I mean, they do have some good guys. But yeah, still an open weight company. We'll see if they can improve upon that. Kendo Nakazaki's the Rookie of the Year, which is so funny to see that. As 5'7" heavyweight, being 4-1. And he, as far as, won his first 3 fights, but he just lost to begin 1997 at Proving Sin. And for Show of the Year was a Rings Openweight Grand Prix in 96, which was main evented by Jorge Patino and Dan Severn. Which, an 81 for a one-night tournament, pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. I can't be hating on that. As Waijutsu Gisuka Tokyo won Team of the Year, which they won it last year too. So that's 2 years in a row for him. Todd Hayes and Takafumi Ito from that Openweight Grand Prix was the fight of the year. Worst fight, though. Funny enough, Ken Shamrock and Murilo Bustamante, which are 2 guys that have a lot of history in MMA and just overall, figured to be a much better fight. But again, those openweight 15-minute, 1-round fights, a lot of bad can happen. Especially if they don't stand them up or anything. Tough. Almost 1,000 people, though, in attendance for them. Then Knock of the Year was also in rings, as Paul Varlins knocking out Roberto Lucarella. Also at the No Regret Show was the Submission of the Year, which is crazy. Rings had some big-ass moments, as Kyoshi Damore getting the win. I was hoping we could bring up the No Regrets show. But, that was in September. Oh, yeah, we can. Perfect. As Jorge Patino again in the main event getting a win. But, Yeah, as far as Kyoshi Nomura, I'm assuming the prelims saw, yeah, there's the Paul Varlan's knockout. Interesting. Interesting for sure to have that all on the same card. But we did have the main event of the year, so luckily we got something out of that. And we had the upset of the year. But the main event, Volkan David Tank Abbott. Very, very fun main event, which saw Volkan getting the win with a rear naked choke in the first round. We'll be seeing also, Jan Lamolder and Guy Metzger, and he just beat Werner White on that one in Orlando show. So he's had a hell of a year. Yeah, I feel like he should probably even had a chance to be a potential fighter of the year with his big wins, with the upset of the year and whatnot. But maybe that's just me. But California Carnage, I mean, this is going to be a big start of the year for Frank Shamrock. But also, I do want to talk before we actually get into the show, the UFC. I don't know why I hit the markers. There we go. As they have switched to a weight division. They have started with a heavyweight division first, so they cut a lot of people, and they actually had to cancel some shows. So funny enough, now the next show is Final Destruction, UFC 20, so they skipped 19. I wish there's a way I could fix that, to at least make it be named different, but I don't think I can, unfortunately. I think I can maybe in the previous shows, so maybe once they run it. Let's see. Oh, I can. Okay. Well, I figured that out, so that was nice. It's going to be weird doing it like that, but it's better than nothing. Because, yeah, it looks like you can't really edit that in general. Oh, actually, I think I know it. There might be a different way I can do that. Let's open up UFC. Yes. 19. Perfect. So, yeah, now I'm assuming it won't show it. So yeah, actually, let's have it be 20. Yeah, that way. That will be the case. Perfect. Alright, well, easy fix there. Now, as far as, again, for California Carnage, Mario Spare, Frank Shamrock for the Cruiserweight title. Frank's the favorite, no surprise. Both guys 4-0, though. And both guys have been on a great run. Mario Sparrows had more fights than one, but Frank, of course, has beaten both Macaulay Iyukin and Kazuya Takahashi. So maybe not the biggest of names as far as in his wins, but he's won by knee bar and arm bar throughout the save. He's only had one fight going to the second round, and that was against Iyukin for the Cruiserweight title. Zen Machine, though, Mario Sparrow, I mean, he's beaten Ensign, he's beaten Marco Huas and Alan Goes. Both, all three of those big wins, 2 finishes, 1 decision. The Marco Huas fight, it's definitely his toughest one, probably name-wise and whatnot. But Ensign, though, I mean, that's a tough fight too. That was in Orlando as well in October of '96, so a bit of a quick turnaround for him, especially compared to Frank. Well, Frank had the one fight though. Oh yeah, in April. So yeah, he's been out for almost the whole last year. But he's back, and he's ready to go, and to defend his title. Don Fry, though, and Mark Coleman. Very, very fun fight here. Both guys 1-0 in ONE FC. Mark Coleman, though, 2-0 overall. 31 years old, 32 years old. Both heavyweights, of course, and it is extremely close. -150, -110. Tucson, Arizona native for the Predator Don Fry. For, of course, the Hammer Mark Coleman from Columbus, Ohio. But yeah, I mean, Renzo Gracie Academy guy, which is crazy again to add the wrestling with that jiu-jitsu training from Renzo. He'd be a fucking demon. Don Fry, though, at Minnesota Martial Arts Academy. Very, very fun fight. Of course, Don Fry won in the first 3 minutes. Yeah, won with the rear naked choke at the one returning show to Dallas in September. And then for Mark Coleman, he also made a big splash in his debut at that one show. Not a great effort, because him and Ken Shamrock had a bit of a poor bout, but I think that's going to be a different story here with him and Don Fry. For Kyoshi Nomura, taking on Eric Paulson. And Eric Paulson was on a hell of a run there for a hot minute, but then he just lost to Ken Shamrock. He lost to Renzo as well in his debut. Yeah, because he was 6-0 at one point. The Ken Shamrock loss, very, very tough, but we'll see how he does. He did beat Bernhard's Spike first, as far as that was in February of '96. Basically a whole year off for one. He's back again and looking to get another win, but he's taking on a very, very tough Kyoshi Nomura. Even though he doesn't have a team, and he lost in his debut. His debut was against Enzo Gracie, so he had to fight one of the best middleweights in the world in his debut. Very, very close fight, though. Both guys minus 110. I mean, I would probably throw my bet towards Kyoshi Nomura's way. We'll see, though, how that plays out. For Ken Shamrock, 9-2, taking on Maurice Smith, who's 4-2. Both guys haven't gotten a win yet in ONE FC, so someone's got to win. For Ken Shamrock, minus 330 favorite. Again, just had the Mark Coleman very, very poor fight. He's had some awful fights throughout his time in the save. The one in Pancrase in '94 against George Ringeroff. And he's also, of course, had the Bustamante fight, which was the worst fight of 1996. Hopefully, he doesn't have such a bad performance. Him and Maurice Smith, I think that's a good fight, though, to make. Because, striker versus grappler. Of course, Maurice Smith trained with Frank to prepare for the Mark Coleman fight in real life. Here in the save, had a tough 1-2 fight, with Marco Huas and David Tank Abbott. But he has beaten Walid Ismaili and Vernon White before that. So, he's beaten some guys at least that have been on the roster. But it's crazy him and Vernon White went 60 minutes. And even had an average fight out of that. But it's going to be a tough fight. Again, the Ken Shamrock, I don't think it's an easy layup fight, even though he's the clear favorite. Maurice Smith's a tough guy to put away. For Carlos Newton and Dennis Hallman, though, this is another tough fight, since they've both only had one fight to go off of. For Carlos Newton, of course, he looked great in his debut against Egan Inoue, got the win with a rear naked choke back in October. For Dennis Hallman, at 21 years old and the Seattle native, he also went the distance with Pat Miletich, which was a great win. And a big-time win. That was in September. Really, as far as obviously from Seattle and Newmarket, Canada. Really, he's actually from Yelm, but he's fighting out of Seattle. And again, crazy that he, a wrestling jiu-jitsu guy, starting out his career at Upstart Karate. Again, if he could put that all together, he'd be a hell of a welterweight. TriStar Gym, of course, the Dragon Ball Jiu-Jitsu style for Carlos Newton. Hoping for a big win there for Carlos, honestly, because we do love Carlos Newton. He's a fun guy to watch. Paul Herrera, making his debut. Already 3-0, but I believe all those fights are local ones. Yep. So, nothing really to go off of there. But the Huntington Beach, California native taking on Yuki Kondo. Of course, lost in his debut to Egan. Was a split decision, which again was fucked that it went to a split. But Yuki Kondo is an enormous favorite. Almost a minus 1,000 favorite. As at minus 910. God damn, I mean, they are giving no respect to Paul Herrera. I figure it's a lot closer than that. We'll see, though. Egan Inoue and Macaulay Yukian, as far as 1-1 in ONE FC, which is obviously 1-1 in his overall career. Macaulay Yukian 2-2, 1-2 in his one career, but he is the clear favorite in this one. Of course, he's fought Frank Shamrock in the past. He just fought Guy Metzger. He beat Ensign, so he has a chance to do a clean sweep over Egan. For, of course, Egan, he has beaten Yuki Kondo, the split decision bullshit win, but then had the loss to Carlos Newton. And looking to be the first guy to have the clean sweep over the Inoue brothers. We'll see if Macaulay Yukian can do it. And for Pedro, the Rock Hizzo versus Tom the Big Cat Erickson. It's the Big Cat, Tom Erickson, making his debut against somebody who is extremely tough. And Pedro Hizzo, obviously tremendous leg kicks. Looked great against Eddie Kreif in December. Quick turnaround for him, but I think he can do it because of that. He literally, I don't think he took a punch that whole fight. Clear favorite on the betting line. He's going to be a very, very tough guy to put away, for sure. There is one backer, though, for Morris Spar. Again, his reach advantage is insane. A 9-inch reach advantage. Frank is the favorite, though, even giving up that 9-inch reach disadvantage. Again, if he makes the defense for the first time, he'll set a new record, obviously, but he's made a inning for the second time in ONE FC as well. Don Fry, Mark Coleman, the Predator versus the Hammer. Don Fry, clear favorite. At 5-2 on the Blurcat staff picks, but at least it's not a clean sweep, rather, with a 7-0 zip. So at least there are some backers for Mark Coleman in that one. As Kiyoshi Lamar and Eric Paulson. Paulson is the favorite on the Blurcat staff picks. He is ranked higher. That makes sense, but I just feel like Kiyoshi Lamar is more talented, honestly. So we'll see if I am correct in that assumption. For Maurice Smith, hasn't won in 2 years. Could use a huge win over Ken Shamrock. It's for the first time both Shamrock brothers are on the same card here in... Actually, I would probably say maybe the save in general, because I don't think Frank is in Pancrase. I believe he is just an icon in 1. So that's pretty awesome. I think we did that for the first time. But yeah, we'll see if Ken can get it done. For Carlos the Rona Newton, taking on Superman Dennis Hallman, and Carlos Newton is the favorite on the Blurcat staff picks, I believe on the betting line as well. Yeah, that's right. He was. I just had to remember real quick. But yeah, Carlos Newton, 5-2 on the Blurcat staff picks. Very, very tough fight, though, I think, for both guys. And for Yuki Kondo, taking on Paul Herrera, again, crazy, such a big favorite. Paul Herrera is actually a really good wrestler. We'll see if he can get it done. But by the looks of it, he will be getting mauled. Egan Inoue and Macaulay Yukian. Macaulay is the favorite. Really no surprise. Super talented. And he was so far Frank Shamrock's toughest test. We'll see if he can do it again. And for Pedro Hizzo. Boy, oh boy. 5-inch reach advantage. Tom Erickson, hell of a wrestler. A big dude. Can maybe use that weight to his advantage. But Pedro Hizzo hits extremely fucking hard. Has great leg kicks. It's going to be a tough guy. So we got ringside judges there. Our referee, Christian Magum, is our referee. Damn, Izzo giving up at least 40 pounds. Pretty crazy. Can't connect with a jab. Hits him with a scissoring kicks to the legs. Left hand. Low kick as well. Again, Izzo looking real good. Jab to right hand. Jab, leg kick. Left hand misses a vicious right. Left jab. Erickson avoids the low kick. That's the setup. Erickson quickly shoots in. And yeah, that is exactly what we anticipated from the big cat. Able to get these takedowns. Oh my! Well, he's got his back now, and his hook's in. So Pedro Hizzo thought for sure that was it. Maybe he gets it here. Nope, again. God, and now he's pounding away here. Tom Erickson, I mean, he looked really, really good until he got his back taken, but he's hanging in there. Still can't get the hooks free. He's still fighting, though. Struggling, but he's still fighting pretty hard. And yeah, he's going to survive the whole first round. Unreal, though. Obviously, Pedro Hizzo in control, but again, Tom Erickson's takedowns. Too much for Pedro Hizzo. If he can take his back again, is about his only chance of getting out of this one. But yeah, Erickson feels that it's about to be a scramble. They stand back up, though, which I'm sure... Oh, there we go. The right cross from Hizzo. But Erickson, again, if he can capitalize off this missed shot, I don't know. Again, Hizzo steps in. Left hand, roundhouse kick to the body. Can't connect the setup strikes, but it's a nice straight right hand. Oh, gash underneath the eye of Tom Erickson. So now it's been opened up, but again, gets that takedown. Every takedown been completed. Scramble. Erickson's up first. It quickly scrambles up against the ropes here. Yeah, pressed all that weight on him. Double underhooks. Maybe sweeps him here potentially. I don't know. They're going to separate him again. I mean, obviously it comes down to the gas tank for Tom Erickson if he's going to be able to do it. Trying to angle in for a takedown. Couldn't do it though. Jabs wide. Hits the nice straight right hand. Erickson clinching up though. Backed him against the ropes. Smothering him up against the ropes here. They're going to check on that cut. Not a fight ender. So we're back underway. Yeah, Pedro Hizzo doing a very, very good job though. Left jab. Scissoring kicks the legs. Nice setup strike. Or nice right hand rather. And again, the setup strikes don't hit, but he hits a straight, or the right cross rather, excuse me. That hits hard. Erickson gets another takedown. 4 for 4. Great stuff from Tom Erickson as far as takedowns wise. Obviously, Hizzo, the better grappler, or better striker rather, excuse me, in general. And yeah, the leg kicks have been taking effect now. He's landing the follow-up shots. Right cross lands hard, but Erickson gets that takedown. And it's, again, as long as he keeps him down there, he is going to be in control. And yeah, he's doing a good... Oh, wow, actually, Pedro Hizzo comes out on top. So he wins out on the scramble. So let's see what Izzo can do. Yeah, it's just going to mainly keep it to where he's not going to be losing out on any advantage. And yeah, they're going to stand back up. Chizzo, leg kick now. Izzo's getting tired. Jab, body kick though, doesn't hit. Yeah, again, the limping, noticeable. The leg kicks, noticeable. Jab hitting home. Now jab at a low kick to the front leg. He's getting fucked up for sure. Tired looking Tom Erickson, though. Again, goes for a takedown, and again, he gets another takedown. Tom Erickson going to try and lay and pray now. I think he's pretty much on E. He's just looking to get out of this fight. But again, Tom Erickson just keeps on getting fall into a clinch or a takedown by Pedro Izzo, because now both guys are extremely tired. This is going to be interesting to see how this final round goes, because Izzo has done more damage for sure, but Tom Erickson hasn't been stopped on takedowns. And I would say overall Pedro Izzo's won this fight, but it's been close. It's been a lot closer than as a minus 550 favorite probably should be, but he's been landing some big shots now. The leg kicks have been doing damage, but Tom Erickson, again, gets his grapple, pins up against the ropes, probably not going to do anything with it. Oh yeah, Izzo already wrestles out of it, so there's a jab and a low kick again. Scissoring kicks again. Got him in the clinch, and again, Tom Erickson able to wrestle him up against the ropes. And he's just going to, again, try and lay and pray and grind up against him. Not great effort from Tom Erickson, but again, he is 6'3", 265, and he's fought for over 30 minutes already. So this is about all we can ask for from him. 1-2 from Izzo. Left hand, nothing but air on the big right. No takedown from Tom Erickson. And he caught him with a right hook here. Oh, there we go. There's the takedown. So he ends up getting it, but already Izzo with a scramble. But Erickson's able to get side control. Interesting fight for sure. Yeah, they give it to Pedro Izzo. I think that's the right call. Tough debut for Tom Erickson, but he showed off his wrestling in a big way. Obviously, the weight advantage definitely played a huge factor in this one, but we'll see how Tom Erickson does in his next goal. But you have Carlson Gracie Jiu-Jitsu trainee is Pedro Izzo, and tough heavyweight for sure. A guy that can hit like that with the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu training. Very tough guy to put away for sure. As Egan Inoue taking on Macaulay Ayukin in our next one. Both guys no team. Macaulay Ayukin is the favorite. Again, he's looking for the first sweep of the Inoues. Already gets the takedown. Not even 10 seconds in, it felt like. So already went for a scramble. Wow. He ends up on his back. So already Egan was a great scramble. It's a scramble from Ayukin, and now he's on top. This is insane. Another scramble. He's on the bottom. Unreal that they just kept on scrambling back and forth like that. And now he's trying to get his leg free. He's trying to get a half guard. It's another scramble. Oh, now he loses out on the north-south. So now I know he's trying to go from side control. Americana. That gets defended well. Armbar. Oh, and he got him. What a win. Egan does, in fact, pull off the upset. And what a fight, though. That was a lot of fun. Hell of a little grappling exchange. And what a win, though, for Egan Inoue. For Ayukin now, 2-3. Another loss. Especially as a clear favorite like that. Maybe one more fight. If he loses, we'll probably have to let him go, unfortunately. Yuki Kondo, Paul Herrera, our next one. Big John McCarthy's referee for this one. Ringside judges there. And yeah, even though they weighed in at 190, Paul Herrera maybe fighting around 200, 205. And we'll see how the Huntington Beach native will do here in San Jose. But Yuki Kondo already got that takedown. So Paul Herrera doesn't stop him. He's already a better grappler by the looks of it. Yup. Giving up side control, but he's making him work for it. Armbar, got it. Alright, Paul Herrera. It's nice knowing you. That was a mauling that we expected with that minus 910 favorite, but I figured Paul Herrera, at least his wrestling, would have helped him out a lot there. At least stuff a takedown or something, but my God, you could kind of win right through him. So the Ronin, Carlos Newton, to Brandon Holman. As Leo Behan, our referee. Ringside judges again here. Here we go. And we get a takedown right off the rip again, and Dennis Hallman does not stop him. Great stuff here from Carl Student. Already gets pushed back, though. So now looking for side control. Yep, got it. Can't get around into side control, so he's back in guard. Some elbows here, blocks attempted sweep. Some more elbows. Again, not really doing any damage with him, but he's elbowing away to make sure he's staying on top. He's keeping him guessing, trying to sweep him. Can't do it. And Carl Student, I mean, so far, he's been kind of stalled at guard, but Superman Dennis Hallman hasn't really done anything off of that. But here we go. Now he's got to try to go for a double underhook. So maybe he'll sweep him? Oh, no. Can't sweep him. Oh, yeah, it keeps him in guard again. So we're kind of at a bit of a stalemate. I'm glad they finally stand him back up. But Carl Newton says, fuck that shit, we're going right back down. Yep, at the scramble. Newton comes out on top. Carl Newton, I figured it was going to be a good grappling matchup, but I did not think he'd be so much better than Dennis Hallman here in this grappling battle. And he gets caught here. He gets caught up in side control. Some more elbows. Great first round from Carl Newton. And again, 3 for 3 on takedowns. Jesus. I mean, he has been on a tear. And Dennis Hallman has been on the back pedal from the jump. Trying to pass guard. Yeah, tries to counter the pass attempt, and they scramble here. Oh, he's turtled up here, holding him down. So now Dennis Hallman finally has maybe something going, but already Carl Newton's back up, and Dennis Hallman now gets sprawled. Went for the head kick. It would have been crazy. But now Dennis Hallman again trying to suck him into a guard. Yeah, gets blocked, and now sweeping him. Yep, great inside leg trip. Even sweeps him now. Tremendous stuff. Tremendous stuff. And now Newton trying to sweep him. Yeah, Hallman trying to pass, though. Can't pass. So it was a good job by Dennis Hallman to get back on top, but it's not looking too good for Dennis Hallman in this fight so far in this first half. He's been getting taken down pretty much at will. They're standing back up. Both guys are getting a little tired, but again, this time though, Dennis Hallman at least stopped him, but it's only up against the ropes. He's going to take him down here. Oh no, stopped him. Yeah, Dennis Hallman looking. Oh, they trapped him now. Yeah, got the takedown. So here, attack does see Hallman get pushed away. So now he's back standing, trying to secure guard. Yeah, pulls him in. And yeah, I mean, this is, at least we saw Dennis Hallman do a little bit of something here in the second round. But so far, this has been a great wrestling jiu-jitsu battle. Carl Newton's takedowns have been incredible. It's a side control pass, but does start out with a scramble. So he ends up in half guard. So we're back where we started again, another scramble, potentially. Yep, and Carl Newton gets side control off of it. Some more elbows. Man, he's elbowing the fuck out of him. He's not doing any damage with them, but I'm surprised, to be honest, because, I mean, you figured in side control like that, he'd be raining down elbows. So, I mean, it just has him in the case, I guess. But yeah, trying to move the guard. Newton doesn't allow it. They're going to stand it back up again. This has been an interesting fight with Big John, because Big John would stand these guys up a lot more, but so far, Carl Newton, again, has been just sending them right back down. He's got his back now with about 4 minutes left. Both hooks in, that's got to be it. Wow. Dennis Hallman hangs on. Still both hooks in. Still can't get the rear naked choke. Unreal. Unreal. But what a performance, though, so far again from Carl Newton. The clear favorite has been looking real good, but Dennis Hallman, I mean, fair fuck to him, he didn't get finished there. So here we go. Unable to complete the takedown. He's got him trapped against the ropes. Gets the trip. Great stuff there again from Carl Newton. And he has been just fantastic. He's tired though. Dennis Hallman doesn't have much left in the tank. I'm sure the same thing can be said for Carlos. And Carl Newton, they're going to stand him back up. But he's winning this fight. Gets a big takedown again. Trying to move from half guard to full guard. Not happening though, and yeah, just gonna keep on striking away. Not doing damage, but he knows he's been able to at least get takedowns pretty efficiently until there he gets sprawled. And they come together in an over-under. Newton's the aggressor. Maybe gonna go for another takedown off the ropes. Oh, no, I'm just gonna keep him up against the ropes. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's ugly, but I get it. He's won the fight. Didn't have to, maybe go for a takedown so late in the round, but he gets the takedown in the end. And yeah, we will in fact have a unanimous decision win for Carlos Newton and making it 2-0. Hell of a win for Carlos Newton. I would say, if I had to pick a welterweight champion, potentially, as far as 170, Carlos Newton might be that guy. As far as he looking really, really good so far. And his first 2 outings with us as he praises his team at TriStar Gym is very responsive to all fans who came and support him as well. He also praises his skill and toughness for old Dennis Hallman. The world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock versus Maurice Smith. We'll see how Mo Smith does. As, boy, both guys, though, can massively need a win. Massively use a win. And, of course, for Ken, big ovation. And he gets the takedown already. Leg lock. Keeping it tight, though. Got side control. Knee bar. Got him. Well, there you go. Grappler beats the striker. Gets it done in 1:30. Poor Maurice Smith, 4-3, and we'll probably have to get rid of him. He's 35. And probably at the end of his career, and getting ran through like that by Ken Shamrock does not help his efforts there. As our next contest, Kyoshi Demora, Eric Paulson. Yeah, Paulson, the Fullerton, California native. We'll see if he can get it done against the Okayama, Japan native for Kyoshi Demora. Demora, again, if he gets this takedown first, it's going to be a problem. For sure. Yeah, he's, again, trying to take that initiative. It's the right cross. It's Paulson, but here comes the takedown. Doesn't get him. But he's going to push him against the ropes. Hard stomp. Takes him down. There we go. Now we'll see what Demora can do on top. Which Paulson does have a jiu-jitsu background with some of his judo background, but so far, yeah, Demora, I mean, he got the takedown, but they're going to stand it back up. Nice 1-2 from Paulson. Yeah, Demora again avoids the strikes. He goes for the takedown, gets it again. Obviously, the strategy's clear for Kyoshi Demora. Get a hold of him and take him down. For Eric Paulson, it's the opposite. He's wanting to stay on top and use his striking, because his striking's way, way better than Demora's. But again, Demora's shots been fast. Can't get the takedown, but he's going to get him against the ropes, and he's probably going to take him down here. Yup. And now, with side control, trying to get something going. And again, just striking away. Eric Paulson's getting out grappled for sure. And he gets taken down again to start second. This has been Kyoshi Demora's fight. Gonna pull him in tight here. Not a good strategy, for Eric Paulson, because you're just not doing anything doing that. As far as Demora's on top, he's still gonna keep on dominating the fight. You might as well at least go for something. Go for an armbar, go for a triangle. Might as well at least go for something. And now he's going for a sweep. Oh, it's partially successful, but then it's a scramble after, Demora sees that he ends up about to be scrambled, but he ends up on top again. And again, Demora doing his thing. At least Paulson's trying to land some shots from the bottom. Some elbows now. But they're going to stand it back up, and I'm sure that means another shot in from Demora. But the right hand lands from Paulson. 1-2 doesn't land either blow. Left hand, big air on the right. So there comes the takedown. And yeah, Demora again doing his thing with a scramble. But yeah, again, Paulson loses out on it. Another scramble. And another scramble that Paulson loses on. He is not looking great. Oh, there Demora's now in guard. Yeah, so another scramble that does not lead to anything. Some strikes again from Paulson. Some elbows from the bottom. And another round for Kyoshi Demora. First half all Demora. I wouldn't maybe say all. About 80-20 Demora. I will give Paulson some points for the strikes, but he's been getting just fucked up with wrestling. Knee bar, finally a submission attempt. Can't get the knee bar, though. Hopefully he goes for another submission here, trying to trap him into half guard here with his legs, but that's not happening. Full guard here from Paulson now, so yeah. Oh, stops him in half guard, so back in half. Blocks him from half guard to full guard again. Yeah, they're going to stand him back up. So at least Eric Paulson, I like that he's trying to go to full guard and he's trying to do things on the bottom, but you might as well at least go for a submission at this rate. But it's just not happening. Gets a hold of a leg. Trying to throw him against the ropes here. Yeah, it does. And now he's looking to take him down. Oh, it actually blocks him. So now Paulson's in control and he tries to take him down. Demora back in control. Just going to keep him up against the ropes now. They separate them. I think now fatigue's definitely creeped in. Now looking for another takedown. But again, Paulson. There we go. Right cross lands. I think Eric Paulson might have found a second wind here. I think Tamora's getting tired. And I think Eric Paulson, as long as he's able to stop these takedowns, he's got a good shot here to give it a go. But yeah, he's not looking like he's got a lot left in the tank. But this final round, yeah, quickly back up the stool. He knows it's now or never. Can't land either blow, and Tamora's going to be able to get a hold of him. That's what you don't need, and that right there is some salt in the wound with the takedown. Oh, it's a scramble, though, so here we go. Oh, he's on his back, so yeah, there we go. So now Paulson very, very scared of getting caught from Tamora on the bottom. Yeah, went for the armbar, exactly what Paulson should have been doing. But they stand him back up. Probably a little quick of a stand-up after the submission attempt, but I get it. Gets a hold of him, though. Does Tamora. Gets the takedown again. Pass. Oh, no, pass. Doesn't work out, so it's a scramble. Quickly wrestled up against the ropes, and again, another trip. And again, another pass, but it's only half guard. Trying to get his leg free. Going trying to go into side control, potentially. It's a scramble again. Tamora again, though, comes out on top. Clear wrestling advantage for Kiyoshi Tamora tonight. He looked good. Didn't get the finish, though. But he did at least go for some submissions in the second half. So there we go. Now he's moved. So now Tamora's now in full guard, not half guard. Paulson tries to sweep him. He does so. It's a mess elevator sweep. And they both end up on top, or not on top, but both end up standing. But yeah, near decision win for Kiyoshi Tamora. Great stuff from him. Eric Paulson, I mean, you gotta really evaluate that game plan. Not great. Thanks to his fans, though, and all of his sponsors. Well, Kiyoshi Tamora's on a little bit of a run right now, and we'll see how he does in his next outing. But for our co-main event, the Predator Don Frye, the Hammer Mark Coleman. Both undefeated. And this should be a fun one. Big right hand lands from Frye. Yeah, Frye again taking the initiative. Nice jab and a right hook. Jab and a right hand. He is just outstriking Mark Coleman. But here comes Mark Coleman now. Stops the takedown. Stops it again. Don Frye looking good. Now he's trying to take down Mark Coleman. That's not happening. Now Mark Coleman gets him. Oh my God. I mean, both these guys are just going tick for tat. I mean, it makes sense with it being such a close fight on the betting line, but my God, now he's trying to keep him there, but Frye's able to clear out and circle. We're back striking. We're back with Don Frye hitting a nice right hand. Coleman, though, gets his takedown, so we finally get a takedown. Let's see what Coleman can do on top here. The Godfather ground and pound. If he, again, can land some big shots. He's landing some elbows, though. Glancing shots, but they're landing, though, and they're going to stand him back up. Right cross lands after the right. Damn, I'm surprised he hasn't even rocked him with these shots. Coleman, though, goes in fast. Again, can't take him down, but he's going to get him against the ropes. Neither fighter has an advantage. Frye's able to get out of it. Don Frye's wrestling's been a lot better than I anticipated. I figured he was going to be using his boxing more than he has been, but he's been able to wrestle with Mark Coleman. It's no easy feat. Great first round for both guys, honestly, but, Mark probably lost that round off of strikes, but he's got a lot left. Another left hand and the right cross lands hard, though. Big right hand from Frye. Still getting stopped on these takedowns. So Don Frye, again, if he's able to stuff these takedowns and land these big-time shots, he's going to have a really, really good chance of getting a win here. And so far, that's been the case. And Don Frye, I mean, he has been locked in. Big right hand lands. Misses the vicious right after the jab. Caught him with the right hook after the jab. Down he goes. Finishes him here. Tremendous stuff from Don Frye. I mean, just a perfect game plan. Tough guy to put away at heavyweight for sure. Don Frye. I mean, that heavyweight division is pretty loaded right now. But if there's a guy to do it, as far as Don Frye might be the next heavyweight champ, if he can beat Volkan, of course. But Volkan, as far as he's got some guys on the rise for sure to face. But man, what a win. And he wants Igor, though. I just go to Igor. That'd be a fun fight, too, to make. As far as maybe the winner takes on the heavyweight champion. But Frank Shamrock looking to defend his belt for the first time in our main event against the undefeated Morris Bear. Both guys looking for that 5-0 start to their careers. Leo Bayon is our referee again. Ringside judges here. Yeah, even though they're both weighing at 205, Morris Bear a little heavier. We'll see how Frank does. Giving up 9 inches of reach, too, is crazy as well. Missed the right hook. Oh my, jab and a right hook from Frank Shamrock already. Looking good. Roundhouse kick to the body from Frank. Frank's in the pocket now. Left jab around, I'm assuming it's a right roundhouse kick to the body. Doesn't say which side, but I'm assuming it's the right one. Spinning kick to the chest here after 2 left hands. My God, Frank's striking has been tremendous here. Here, Frank with the counter. Left kick to the body. Counter jab. Right cross from Frank. And now Frank's letting some trash talk fly. My God, he is feeling it. Jab and a right hand. He's looking really, really good. Counter jab, right cross lands. Dodges the right hand. Counters actually 2 jabs on followed by a right cross. And my God. Slipping past the right hook attempt to tackle the spin kick. My oh my, Morris Bear is getting completely outclassed here. Nice jab and a straight right. Left hook to the body. Missed with the jab, but he lands a right hook to the spare. Missed the right hook, does spare. Here comes a counter again. Quick left, but the body shot doesn't land. Bob's out of the way of jab. Goes in the pocket. Caught him with a feint, too. Oh, damn. Doesn't land on this combination. That would have been crazy. Minute left. He's a fighter really land anything. Dodges the right hand. Counterattacks with a quick left and left kick to the body. Just a tremendous round from Frank Shamrock. And now he is going back to striking. And he is looking good. Attempts the body kick. That's coming up short here. Right hand gets absorbed on the gloves. Missed the right hand, allowing Shamrock to counter with a left kick to the body. He's moving well, though. Definitely breathing a little deeper now. Counters the right hand with a left roundhouse kick to the body, and here we go. Shamrock attacks with a jab and a right hook. As far as now, he's cut above the eye. Blood's trickling down. Now he's got a vision maybe impaired here. Jab lands. Nice right hand that lands hard, though. Unreal. I mean, Frank's body shots, the combinations, the kicks. He's been just fantastic. Another right hand. Oh, here we go. Takedown attempt. But Shamrock stops him. Frank doing good. Right roundhouse kick to the body. Lands after he can't hit the jab. I mean, Sparrow, even with that reach advantage, is still getting just absolutely fucked up. But so far, he's been his toughest test. I mean, Frank, there we go. About to say, he hasn't dropped him yet, but he might just end it here. He's able to clear out, and they're going to check on the cut, not a fight ender. So we're back underway, which Sparrow just dives in for a takedown. I think just out of desperation. And Frank might, for the first time, see the second half of a fight here, unless he drops him. Jab, spin kick to the ribs. 7 strikes don't hit. Hits the right hand. Trying to shoot in. Lands it. Big right hand, though, misses off the follow-up. Jab at a right hand. Jab at a body kick. Unreal. Shamrock can't take him down. Or Sparrow, rather, can't take him down, but he might trip him. Still can't take him down. My God. Frank is now totally gassed. Landing combinations. He has been fantastic. Lances at the clock. Yeah, breathing pretty hard now. Shoots in. Trying to take him down. Can't get a hold of him, though. Tripping him. Unsuccessful. Good solid base there. My God. I mean, Morris Sparrow, you got to give him something for at least hanging in there. He's got a takedown, though. So he's starting off the second half pretty well. He's got side control. Went for mount, but it's immediately a scramble. So we're back in half guard. And it's another scramble. And he's on his back pulling guard. Stops him in half guard. Stops him now to get in side control. Underhook now. Some quick separation. Too slow. Caught him in side control. Looking for mount here. He's got mount. So Morris Sparrow got his back. Oh boy. 4 minutes left. I mean, he's going to go for the rear naked choke without getting the hooks in. He might do it, but if he gets these hooks in, he'll be over. Oh, damn, they're going to stand him up. Morris Sparrow with a tremendous comeback here. He's on top here, looking for the leg lock. Oh, damn, that would have been crazy. But first, he went for a sweep, too. That would have been crazy. Well, round 4, though. Frank, I mean, man, what a turn of events. Had a great first half. First time in his career he goes to the third round, and Morris Sparrow turns it on. Looked really, really good. But here comes a shot here from spare after a 1-2 from Frank, and Frank again is just, boy, he is working hard as Mars Spare to get these takedowns. He gets taken down again. It's passed, but it's only the half guard. Got full from guard to mount, just like that. Unreal. Mars Spare is a problem, but he's not able to finish him. Armbar, though, has been crazy. Frank's gonna maybe be able to survive this, but there's still a lot of time. A lot of time. Yeah, back to full guard here. Spare now. Frank, though, trying to pass. He passed staff guard. So at least Frank got on top here, and that's exactly what he needed to maybe survive. I kind of would love to see an overtime round, but we'll see. They give it all to Frank. I don't hate that, though. I mean, Frank did do a lot of damage striking-wise. But Mario Spare, I mean, man, he looked good in that second half. To just kind of look at the fight, the first two rounds, he landed 7 shots, missed all of his takedowns. Wasn't great. Third round, though, had his best chance to win that fight, completely dominated Frank. Frank at least came back in that fourth. Had he not gotten on top, I think this would have been a fight that could have potentially had an overtime round. Very, very fun fight, though. I praise Team AMC Pankerton and all of his various sponsors and for supporting fighting. I mean, what a win. What a retain of the Cruiserweight title. And my God. I mean, just a hell of a fight for both guys. Very, very tough fight for both of them. And yeah, increased the popularity in the U.S. We're going to give performance bonus for both guys. Fighting lights for both of them, obviously. Great stuff. Don Fry's going to get one. Yeah, that will... Yeah, Carlson didn't look really good. Egan's with the upset. Yeah, Pedro Hezzo. It's for hanging in there with the big cat wide eye. Felt like he did good tonight. Yeah, still made 35 grand with the bonuses and whatnot. So good shit there. That'll do it, though, for episode 10. Thank you all for watching. As our next time you'll see us, we will be in Japan again. We'll be in Osaka. Right now, the plan... right now, we're going to have Basarun and Masakatsu Funaki on that card, but also Paul Verons and Sim Michel. That's going to be very, very fun. Akihiro Goto and Pat Miletich as well. But I'm hoping we can get a title fight on that card. Hoping maybe to crown the middleweight champ, to have one of the Gracies face somebody. I would probably love it to be Hoist, but who knows? Maybe have somebody drop down from Cruiserweight, go to middleweight, if they can make the weight and it makes sense. Potentially, because again, that middleweight division's weird with having both Henzo and Hoist kind of running it right now. But yeah, I mean, one in Osaka will be a lot of fun. That'll be our next return, but then we'll be going in new places for the next couple of shows. We'll be in Ontario, first time in Canada. We'll be in Omaha in September. So we're going to the Midwest, and we'll also be going in October or actually January of 1998, we'll be going to Oklahoma City. I believe the October Onslaught show, I believe that is going to be in New Jersey. Yeah, that is. So we'll be going to Jersey, which we were in Jersey. What show was that when we were in Jersey? I want to say, was that at the Birth show? No, that was in Texas. No, that was at the Showcase show. That's what it was. Yeah, the Showcase of One Martial Arts. So the return there to New Jersey. Been a couple of years. So I figured it'd be a good time to do that. And yeah, that will do it though. Again, thank you all for watching. And we'll catch you guys next time for One in Osaka 2. Take care, everyone.